Hi there, Michelle here from Snazzy Scrappin', and today I'm going to show you our newest die set, and this is a Pinwheel die set. Now this one comes with lots of options. You may have seen the basic Pinwheel, and it's a 13-piece die set. So you've got your base die, you've got rectangles, you've got this shape that you can do, you've got the smaller one that I'm going to show you, and then I've done the Christmas tree. So I've pre-done quite a bit of this one because for the mere fact that you don't want to see me sit here and watch me put together 4 cards and all the bits and pieces. So this is a stamp and die set you get in the bundle, and this one's the Daffodil Stamp and Die set, some beautiful daffodils. And what I've done is I've cut them out. So I cut them out first and then I stamped on it to make sure that you get it perfectly in the middle. And then this one fits perfectly on that base one. And then I've coloured them in with the Jasart dual tip marker set. So it's got a brush marker and then a thin marker on the other. They're not blending markers, they're just a marker. So this is your base die, and it actually folds. It's got the fold lines there, and it actually folds around like that to create like a rectangular cube like that. So I've pre-taped it because that's the easiest way to do it, and you know me, I like easy. So what you need to do first is just tape that one. I'm using the Wonder tape because it's a bit stronger, and that makes your base for it that can stand up. And then with this one, it's just easy. We're just going to tape one on each one so it creates a pinwheel. You could do it laying down and layer them on top of each other. I'm just going to tape this one not to the edge because of that little flip coming out there, because another one's going to be coming this way. So the idea is like your old pinwheels that used to be on a stick that you blow. So I did cut out so once you've got one, I did cut out that other black one, but when I laid that full piece on it, it just didn't have any mat on it, so I decided not to do it. I'm going to put this one. So in this basic set, you get your 3 mats for you get the base and then these 2 for that, to make this card. And then the last one. So this is the basic card, and it sits up like that, and it can lay flat for postage, but with these ones, any of these pop-up cards, you're going to have a bigger envelope, and if I'd made it any thinner this way, it would have gone into a 160, but this is going to have to go into an A5. So that's the first variation. So it comes round and round and round. And I'm sure, like if you wanted to decorate this side, I'm sure there's probably quite a few sets that I've already bought out that would fit in there. Okay, so this is the next variation. So this one, you get like a step similar to the vertical step fold, but it's not really the same because you're getting the 3 layers. Where's my 4th layer? In behind here. Now, I inked round the edges for this one with chipped sapphire. Oh, I should have told you that I'd inked. Where's my little ink thing gone? I'm just running to get an ink thing. I actually used on this one the mustard seed around the edge, just inked around the edges. So if you've never inked around the edges, these little inking tools are great. And the foam on the end is designed to sit in under. Oh, there's the foam. Oh gee, I'm sure I'm getting dementia. I looked at it and didn't see. I've got new glasses and I looked at it and didn't see the actual foam sitting there. And then I inked around these ones. Now for this sample, and this is included in the bundle too, and this video is June 2024, so if you're looking for the bundle a few months after that, you probably will be sold out. So for this one, I used these beautiful Mintay add-on pad, and it's got some beautiful, I love the navy and pink, some beautiful ones for backgrounds, and I've taken a leaf out of Sharon's book and done some fussy cutting for this one. So this one I've put jack paper on the back. A lot of you that have watched my videos before know that I love doing that, because then it's a sticker and you don't have to worry about putting glue or anything on the back. It's like a big roll of double-sided tape. Okay, so that fits perfectly in there, and then this one goes on the base one. If you didn't want the 3 layers, you could do it with 2 layers. You could do it with the 2, but this one, the base layer, you'd have to use it C, because if you use that smaller one, you may see that through the edge. So once again, fold your base die. And then I'm making a big mess over here, so I'm just going to. So this is your variation 2. Oh, done the wrong one. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Easy fixed, because that's going to be our first one then to do. So just make sure that's lined up so it sits. And then this is going to be the first one. That's designed to fit so it covers that. And then the second one, I'll put the different pattern. I've used 2 of the patterns out of that. If you wanted to, you could like decorate. You can use the die to put a different colour in there if you wanted to. I'm just showing you the basic on how to construct it. Then we'll do this one. I'll put that out a bit. It's good to make mistakes though, because that just tells us we're human. And I've made plenty of mistakes in card making in the past. And then we've got our last one. So this is like a step pinwheel card, I suppose. Vertical step pinwheel card. I'm just calling it pinwheel card. I could have called it pinwheel tower card, or lots of different things. So that's this one, and then I've done some little fussy cutting here, and I'm just going to use some foam dots that we've got. Oh, the back of those tapes stick to me. And I'm just going to put them, just to give them a bit of pop out. I didn't put a sentiment on this one because you could use it for wedding or birthday, and I decided I'd wait and see what the next occasion was, because I need to start using some of the cards I've made. They just sit there. Although I do like to show people some samples if they come to pick up goods. Okay, so I might put the, just peel those backs off. This card took me a little bit of time to prep because I had to do the 4 variations of each. If you weren't doing that many, you know, it wouldn't take you as long if you were just doing one. The last variations are what took me the time, and wait till you see it. And we're just starting to get some winter weather. Oh, very cool. I hate peeling things off because I have no fingernails. And it's my own fault because I'm a biter. And then I'm going to put the little bow and cupcake last. So that's your second variation done. So I'll just put that there, and that too lies flat, but again, you've got a large envelope there. But if you were giving it to somebody, like if you weren't posting it, that's fine. So this is the third variation, and I love this. You wouldn't have seen anything like this before because it was a sort of afterthought. So with this one, I actually used the stitched rectangle out of the set, which I've designed for the 4th variation. And I've got these 4 Christmas trees. Now I haven't taken this one for the mere fact that you need to cut a bit off that. So I wanted to show you because otherwise that's going to stick out. You've got to make sure, see there, that the tree, otherwise it was going to stick out past the tree there. And you don't need to, if you wanted to, wouldn't need, if you didn't want the tree that high, you could actually snip it off there and put the little star on there if you wanted to, which I don't know where I've put. Anyway, I've got that there. So this is how oh, there it is. You need to have a base. Otherwise they don't, like this sits up. But once you put all the weight on it, if you don't have something on that bottom there, it's going to just topple over. So I did a little rectangle from the 4th variation, and I've just stamped Merry Christmas out of that one comes out of the mini sentiment stamp too. And I've just put that piece of tape like there, and then I'm just going to tape it. So I used the wider one. There's not quite the space to use 2 of the wider one. And then I used 1 row of the thinner one. This is just a bit stronger than your normal tape. Now I hadn't made these cards up ever before today, so that just shows you how easy they are. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I never try and snip it off. Okay, so we're going to do this time. Yes, it goes over that one, doesn't it? So we'll do this one. Might do it flat this time and see how. Oh no, They won't, because I've done this one. Okay, so I'm just going to flip that little bit over there. And then that's going to fold 4 folds to make your square. And just make sure that's even when you, because it's the most important thing, is that sits properly. Okay. Righto, so I'm going to then take this off, because I'm going to sit this one on here, and you'll see that there's a little bit over, so I'm just going to, I didn't put jack paper on these. Don't put jack paper on your base ones. Okay, and then this is your little bucket for the Christmas tree as well. And we're just going to put that over the top. And then I just had some little diamantes, which I don't use enough. And I just put a few here and there. I put red ones on the tip. This was the only one I was a little bit unsure about how it's going to stand. But like I said, you could cut it one thing below if you wanted to, make it shorter if it's gonna, you think it's gonna topple. But coming up to Christmas in July, if you've got a, you know, a lunch coming on, they'd make great table decorations for your Christmas table. And that's what my idea was with them. It could be a Christmas card, but I was thinking you could make it for a centerpiece in the middle of the table. And that would be pretty cool. Okay, so I've decorated it, and then I need to put one in the middle of my star like I did on all the others. And then we're going to, oh, in the middle, Michelle. Okay, so we're just going to do exactly the same as we did with the others. And start there. I just thought this is just so different, isn't it? And if you want it to sit straight, we're just going to fold that bit over there. And I did do one little mistake with this one, and you'll see which one I did it on. If you wanted to, you could put a little bit of glue there just to keep that. But like I said, you could do it shorter. It's no biggie. I'm just going to sort of bend that over so it sort of sits there. That's the one I've got to put the star on. Sort of bend that over so it sways that way. Whoop. Oh God. You got to be careful with this tape, because once it's down, it is down. And then the last one. And this will probably be the most fiddly, although I haven't done the fourth one yet, so we do not know. Whenever you have trouble getting tape off, just run your finger over it, press it down harder, because that will give you a little bit of more firmness to get it off. Okay, and then I need to glue. I glued the little things on. bit of this glue and I'll glue the last star on. Oop, bit too much probably. And there's our Christmas tree pinwheel card. See, that's the one I made the mistake on. I didn't trim it properly. I don't know how to go if you just use just the Christmas tree without those little Merry Christmas things on it. It might stand up because I didn't test it to start with. So that's our third one. And then our fourth one, I suppose I could say I've left the best till last. This is our fourth one. So this one I'm using the new range from Paper by the Sea, and if you haven't seen the ones, have a look on our website because there's quite a few that we've got quite a few ranges out that have been designed for snazzy scrapping. And this one's called She Sells Seashells. Okay, so with this one, oh, this is lots of cutting out this one, so you might not want to do it, but it's going to look effective. And I worked out, because see that you could, if you want to decorate the back. So I have got, in the last die set that I released, the fractured die set, I have got the squares in the diamond one, or they're diamonds, but they're squares. They actually would decorate the back of this, so I will show you when we're done. So this one's the trickiest one probably, or maybe the Christmas tree. This one's not as straightforward. So we're going to start. Now this one I used the chipped sapphire as well. With the Christmas one I used the rustic wilderness to ink around the little white bit down the bottom. Okay, so with this one, it's a good idea to probably work out what you're going to put together to start with. So you'll need 12 bits, 4 for each, 3 for each one, and you've got 4 of them. I'm missing one. Is it under there? Oh, it'll turn up. I had 12. Anyway, we'll put it together and see what happens. I don't know where it's gone to. Oh, there it is under there. That's that one. Oh no, that's that. Anyway, we'll start. You'll get the gist. Oh, here it is. Oh, jeez. I knew I'd done it. Okay. And then I've got these lovely little shells that come in with your freebie. Shell dies and shell. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start. We'll start with the happy birthday one. Okay, so these are the, let's go that way. So we've sort of got light creamy. Okay, so we're going to start with the bottom ones first. Let's put that one there. Okay, so we're going to go right all the way around. 1. It's pretty spectacular when this one finishes. 2. Now that's very important that you get them exactly sitting there properly, for the mere fact that 3 fit on top of each other perfectly. It doesn't matter if they don't, because it's going to be hidden behind this, but it would be nice if you got it perfect. Don't you just love those papers? I love them. I think there's a baby range. There's some watercolour ones that are great for backgrounds. And there's the Easter ranges. Okay, so you've done that one. That's our base one to sit there. Okay, so then we'll go back to this one where we started. And this time we're going to go the other way. So we're going right, left, and of course you're going to go right. So I'm going to put that there now. This is going to sit a little bit above it, but that's all right. And then this one's going to go left, so that's going to sit in there like that. This one's coming this way. So you just got to think right, left, right. Okay, right, left. Actually, probably is a good idea to do all the ones like that way. Do them layer by layer because that's a little bit tight sitting in that way. And then this one's going to go like that. So you're just going round again in the pinwheel. How good is that? Now, what I was saying about the squares. So these are the squares out of the fractured diamond die set. And there'd be ones in, if you have the shutterfold die set, it might fit, and they'd fit perfectly if you wanted to decorate all those back little sides as well, the backs of them. Okay, then I've got some, so this itself will sit flat too, okay, and then it pops out again. So then I've got these little, I don't know whether you can see the, I put them through the Sizzix switch, but then I've put them through with an embossing mat, and they've got little nice pieces. Don't know whether you can see that on the thing. And I'm just going to add some of them to the bits and pieces that are there, just to make it a little bit different. And then if you want to, you can add some little real shells there that you get in with the bundle as a little freebie. With these are a freebie as well with the bundle. Okay, so that's, I'll just put the one up there, I think. I know this has been quite a long video, but there's a lot in there today that to make 4 different cards with this set. I'll glue some of those little shells on later, and then I'll post a photo. You'll see the finished photo. Okay, so that's it. It's pretty spectacular when it sits up. You'll see it like that, but that's what it looks like. And like I said, you can decorate those back things. If you've got any of our other dies that have squares with it. I think the pull-out card die set's got some squares. You could just look and see, because whenever I've put a square, as in the in all the sets, you always get the matted one as well. So you've got your plain one, you've got the rectangle one, you've got your step one that you can do with it, you've got the Christmas tree one that you can make for a centerpiece, and then you've got this one that's sort of howdy-doody all over the place. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I hope you love our new set. Check out our VIP group on Facebook and our website, all the products. I'll put the link to the products in the comments, but you can go to snazzyscrappin.com. Thank you. Bye.